Welcome back to our Let's Play of Disco Elysium. Um, Starting to feel a little under the weather, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm sniffling or sneezing or coughing or whatnot. I'll try and keep it off camera. Last time we talked to the nice lady on the boat, and that's pretty much it. She had a lot of exposition to give us, and I only had a 40-minute episode. But let's continue by exploring the apartments. That's Fiction notices the missing pets are plastered on top of each. What's that? Flip up glasses? +1 logic, balancing the books. -1 authority, filthy boho, probably a necromaniac. Okay. These flip-up glasses, fashionable in the old, but have since lost popularity. Those thin gold alloy wire frames, a reminder of a drug-addled bohemian artist. These days, these glasses are only favored by the organized crime accountants who desire to look cool. Sure. Box clean chemicals. This should give me more stuff to do here, though, right? You know what? Let's go talk to Measurehead. Well, maybe. Damage ledger. I got more logic now, so I should be able to do this. Wait, which one was it? Sorry. Having a hard time concentrating. Damage ledger. That should be the bookstore, right? Those on white are available. Try that. So, yeah. So we'll have to be sure to go back to the map wall for this one. Anyway. Old shoe rack, books, sneakers, slippers. These are shoes of 3 different sizes. The Lord rumbling snore from within. It is pretty late. It is 9:02 p.m. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers, the iconography of communism, in other words.
There are communists around here.
I'll keep my armistice handy, detective.
He doesn't actually reach for his gun. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is it upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
What's the deal with the antlers?
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it evoke?
Smug superiority, aesthetic musings. The triumph of capital is undeniable. But maybe the guns were sort of cool. Revolutionaries had loads of guns.
Right. Alright.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11. No reply. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
Why would we want to break into some random citizen's apartment?
I don't know, just to have
The
something to
lieutenant
do.
looks at you for a long moment, then blinks once. But he knows it wouldn't make much of a difference.
I suppose if one were committed to it, there's a pair of chain cutters in the kinema.
Alright. Keep that in mind.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
This time, steps come closer. Who is this man's female officer? This is police.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
That's true. Postcard? Crumpled up postcard depicts an open-air market of the Boogie Street approximately 5 years ago. The vendor smiles as a dead rooster's line his stalls, hung from by their feet from canopy. Red blood flows to the muddy sheet, blurring shadows from people's paths. Okay. Number 9 is locked. Oh, money here. Number 8, their mailbox is overflowing.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
You alright? Should I call a
I'm
doctor?
fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I'm looking for a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
I no trouble, I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
The cleaning lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying
What
to catch
was
her
so
breath.
funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Okay.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
I have a few questions about those
Ask
apartments.
away, policeman.
It's one of the residents on vacation. Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died, hopefully somewhere else.
Who lives in apartment 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again, breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know,
That's why
always
she's so,
littering hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Who lives behind the padlock door?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
Are sure you don't mean astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his head as though to say, let it go.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Alright.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Alright. Let's go talk to these people again.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
This apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
You have plenty of reason to enter.
I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's a break-in.
Oh, come on.
Well, that was easy.
Indeed.
That was smart.
Alright. Looks like a fine mattress. There's a small apartment.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am
God, her
not
smile
breaking
is
in, as I have
horrifying.
every right to be here. The keys, see?
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Yes.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
Inspect her passport.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Reprehensible.
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Isn't it a bit late to be
It
working?
is.
She breathes in and out to count to 3. It looks like some stress relief technique.
Everyone says the real estate agents don't do anything. But here I am in the middle of the night cleaning up someone's crash pad.
Yeah, that's...
So the sooner we get this over with, the better.
I glimpsed a foreclosed apartment down the hallway.
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
The sum must have been puny. Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards. Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
Sorry, what happened with the
Don't
wall?
ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. both.
Okay.
Of course.
Blister pack of medicine peaks of the box. You should take it. Black. Alright. I just got new shoes. What do my current shoes do for me? I lose savoir-faire, but I have composure. These are just real basic. +1 to indirect modes of taxation. What does that even mean? Affluent moneymaker man. Does this mean I get a bonus to asking people for money? These Per and Ingersoll shoes have no lacing, but a strap and a buckle. Due to their elegant and affluent design, they have been described as the most advanced dress shoe. Some so advanced, in fact, that walking through the slush and mud does not leave a single trace of it. So if I put them on, does that mean I can ask for the money again? I don't know.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet?
Alright, beautiful things do make people happy.
Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping your flesh in silk and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world. Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal, ultra-liberal. They're either a gateway drug or a booster pack to get you deeper into free market ideology.
I see. I noticed that time still passes while I'm in those internal monologues. So that means I'm just standing there while I'm thinking to myself. And Kim's like, what is wrong with you? I didn't find any counterculture people in the Department of 10, just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Sure, everything will be fine. The apartment's building needs slow change.
Yes.
Exceptionally slow.
Well, I hope they're good people.
Your statements are too vague to comment on.
Right. This just leads outside, right? Yeah, it's a balcony. We'll talk to the girl in a moment about getting supplies and such. A note reads foreclosed from Martinez Real Estate Associates. Waves crashing in the darkness. Someone has torn down the wall. Take that. Old grocery list on the table.
What happened here?
You can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in the
It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here.
There's always a little something in the fridge.
Indeed.
Alright. Let's go out. Talk to the girl about getting, stuff.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Let me guess on what
A
happened.
great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line. The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean. Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt. A fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to placate Revachol.
Hey, Cam, do you know who shelled our city?
The coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
He does not like talking politics of this kind.
Alright. Do I have another level? I do have another level. I was told to put some points into shivers. Tune into the city. I will do that now. I don't have another one. I was looking at the wrong thing. Never mind. It's the backpack that keeps saying that I have something when I don't have anything.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
That's right, we've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Okay. Jim's back.
You ain't seen nothing yet, piggy boo.
Need some paint and your
What
brush too. For art. It's for art, okay?
If it's for art. But what kind of art are we talking about?
Grand art.
Let me stop you right there, Piggy. You have no idea, do you? No idea. No brush? Fuck off.
It's crush a man's dreams like that. I hope you're happy.
There, Piggy. I guess art just isn't really you. 'Cause you suck in life and in everything.
Uh-huh. Alright, I'll have to ask you later. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy? Enough coal to last several winters. Smells of chemicals. New pants. Alright, my current pants. Take away my electrochemistry, but give me Sauveur. These will increase my electrochemistry, but take away my my reaction speed. All these genes, with more in the wearer, must have an ass given to them by the mighty Lord himself. That beautiful peach-shaped man-ass has imprinted itself so deep in the fabric, you can't but wonder if wearing them has started molding your own vague rear side in a more shapely form as well. Alright, that will increase my electrochemistry.
The pockets of these new genes are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something, soft, yet crinkly. Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in Surla clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
Okay. Gleaming chewing gum wrapper found in the pocket of the laborer jeans gives off an ever so faint scent of apricots. Your mouth starts watering.
There it is again. The scent of apricots with a touch of cinnamon. Smells like the end of some distant summer. The surface of another planet or some ancient temple.
Take a deep, deep breath.
Bitter, citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger, like a glow, with every breath you take. Whatever petrochemical byproducts they used to create this artificial flavor have bonded tightly to the wrapper, or is that just your memory filling the gaps? Until a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes, made of toffee, cream, and distance. You just had to take a dive. Feels so familiar. Yes, from the height of antiquity, a long time ago. Millennia ago, on an island of time you can never return to. The sun sets into the sea, but the water does not boil. Instead, it turns to liquid gold. For a moment, the world's store of precious metals seems to increase dramatically, and you are rich. There is a movement next to you, the shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, there's nothing there. Why are you talking to a gum wrapper?
Fair enough. Okay. So I got another thing. Let's take away my reaction speed. It takes 5 hours, but it doesn't matter because I can't put it on. Alright. Moving on. Wonder when Kim leaves me. It's already almost 10 o'clock, so maybe at 10? Love tarps flap in the wind, forgotten hammers and rust. Take that. Door's locked, you can't get in. Chair's new, someone lives back here. How do I get over there? How do I get to the balcony area? Oh, I'm just over here. That's right. Balcony. Can I check these doors? I must have. Oh no, I didn't check this door. Shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Take the money. Take that. Oh, I got some alcohol. Can't access that door for some reason. Let's go out the balcony. Breaker box full of cigarettes, butts, and electric wires. Air distant night. Traffic night is falling on the city. Some money. Just a door, nothing for you right now. Whatever that is, I can't access that. Someone's glowing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
It is 9 p.m. though. Sounds good.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
Probably. Alright. That'll give me more physique, but lower my morale. And I did have a mission, didn't I, to get some alcohol? Find some booze and drink it.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens. Light reflects off the green glass of the Commodore Red. The gods have been generous. Better pop it open before they change their minds. Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it. There's a satisfying pop as the cork jumps out, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now.
What will be the repercussions if I take this up?
Some mental stuff. Nothing to be worried about. Physically, you'll be strong as an ox.
Take a
A
sip.
golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop. A real detective. Incredibly well done.
All right.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light, electrochemistry, endurance, pain threshold, and shivers. This is good before rolling a white check, but damages your morale. And remember,
From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
Okay. Good to know. Take that out of my hand for now. Apartment 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here is at home. Number 30. Oh. Voices from within singing buoyant dancing track. How do I get to those over there? Alright, I think we're done here. I think I've done everything. Maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. Alright. I wanted to try that jump. I wonder what time he leaves. I already asked that question, but I do still wonder what time he leaves me. Well, was there anything I could check that I couldn't check before? Physical inch? No. Map wall in the bookstore, but I doubt the bookstore's still open. Might still be. Wait, what was that? Stop it. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. Books appear to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Nope, they're close. It was this way. Does time only pass when I'm talking to people? Or is it just passing really slowly for some reason? Alright, I wanted gonna try and get my jacket. You know what? Let's just let him show me. Let him show me the way. Okay, that's it. I got it now. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me, Kev. Yeah, I guess time only passes while I'm talking to people. Alright, I'm gonna quick save here because I know I have really low health. If I screw this up.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
Oh, can I increase silver fare? With something?
What are we doing? Or it could...
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are.
Just make sure I don't have anything. No, I can only take away from it.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Continue voyage through the salty.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive. Alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
Yeah.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Alright. Okay. +1 shivers and +1 street smarts. Police cloak made of heavy tarpaulin. It would be 9 wind and waterproof if it weren't 3 bullet holes scattered on the surface. Signature white triangle of the RCM covers the garment's back. Cool.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager
We
for
should take
damages
care of
yet.
that then.
I don't have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
Okay. Alright, pay for your damages has been updated. Try negotiating with the cafeteria man. Okay. Just see this. Collect the money. Okay. I was kinda hoping my badge would be in my pocket. Radio is emitting a strange buzzing sound.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
Okay.
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Let your muscle memory dial a random number.
Your fingers run over the dial
wow.
pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. And a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then...
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm films for home use. This is Lamy. How may I help you?
What is this?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lamy.
I mean, what is this place for me?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
Do you know me?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
Maybe, but I don't even know my
If you
name.
need any further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyager and Main. I can't help you over the phone. Are we done?
He thinks you're pulling a prank on him. On the corner of Voyager and Main, a large neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Video Revachol, 24 hours. It's raining and there is almost no traffic on the street. A woman's footprints in the mud lead away from the front door. Tiny heels tiptoeing down the road. Beautiful steps, light-footed with a lifetime ahead of them. You look up and the air seems to grow darker. Suddenly you feel like you don't want to hear about video rentals anymore. You don't want to hear about any of it. It was all shit. It's over.
That's enough for you today. Let's conclude this call.
It.
Okay. Let's coffee machine on. Dark liquor in the pipes, almost sentient. I got a book. Sanitary cabinet.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Yes,
Let's see what's inside, he thinks. The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders. Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara, and the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Force yourself to go through the folders.
Look how blurry all the lines on these papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist samurai monk, focusing through not focusing. Hermeneutics was almost within your grasp, but now only vague letters float before your eyes. Less meaningful, but aesthetically more pleasing. You are a police officer, not a spiritual healer. You can focus the normal way by turning your attention to something and not letting go.
Is that what you're doing with those folders over there?
Let's
My thought exactly, officer.
The drawer slides shut smoothly.
Alright, let's just finish exploring in here and then get out. Alright, got some new glasses. It's a Dewey typewriter model on the back. Every worker member of the board. And democracy. Okay. Let's get out of here. Door's locked, cannot be opened from this side without a pass guard. Guess you have no choice but to talk to the union leader. Okay. Well, how do I get back out of here, though? Rich. More empty bottles. Three packs worth of cigarette butts.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
I'll come back to this in a minute.
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
How hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
Well, Yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you. Yes, this scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on.
Alright. So I still need to figure out how to get down from here. All around you, giant great machines of coalescence. White pine trees printed on covering. Pelican eyes, make a buzz. How the hell do I get out of here? Not sure it pushes off. Industrial lettering and platform. Alright, let's... Okay, I do have another level, so I'm going to put that point to shivers for now. I got new glasses. Drama goes down, but visual calculus goes up. Stuffed away in dock workers' union office. They're perfect for scribbling down paperwork when the sun tries to get in your eyes, but for staring down suspects too. Lemonade postcard offers a glimpse across the river. A little more than a decade after the war, Elysium Lake is already fully renovated. The hillsides are lush with gardens and residents. Someone's parked a small beige airship on by the fountain. This boat car will sell for a pretty penny. I can walk all the way across there. This is something I need to come back to later, though.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marche. On.
Alright, now I know. How the hell do I get out of here? Is there really no way to get out? Okay. There has to be a way to get out. Can't go that way. Can't jump across there. Crane. I can do that later. Shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. Great machines are sleeping. Speaker tower silent. No organized yard below. Musk oil and rust comes to the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. Industrial-sized thermo smells like burnt coffee. Banner.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Alright, I'll talk to him later. Really need to get out of here. Someone forgot coffee on the table.
A large table with 2 huge vacuum-insulated thermal coffee dispensers. Someone has forgotten a small plastic card next to the stacks of cups. You snatch out the red plastic card. It features a black contour of a crane lifting a container. The name, Etienne Hogarth, is written in the middle. Below it, in smaller text, member of the board. It comes with a magnetic strip meant to open electronic doors.
Okay, that's my way out. Stir of pellets, I can go look at that later. For now, let's get out of here. So I got a guy to talk to, I got the crane to operate. Plenty to do. Tomorrow, when I come back here. Up the stairs, dude. Alright, let's get out of here. Already 10:30. Nope, down the stairs, dude. Down the friggin' stairs. Let's turn in these bottles, if this is even open still.
The tear machines, your bottles clunk into them.
50. Yeah, lots of money now. I think. Oh, there's a lot of people here now.
Hello again, sweetie.
He didn't have anything to say. This person looks new. Or not.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love that. Yes. Yes. Have you got it?
I was wondering if we could come to some sort of agreement for
Does
tonight.
that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
It's cold. I'll freeze to death because I'm losing a stupid money game. Kim is about to say something.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Good luck trying to use it.
That's for the metal box all the way back.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
This conversation isn't going anywhere,
Not
is it?
until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Uh-huh. Okay. The damages. Kim has offered to help. Go to his motor carriage store.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure? Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal. There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity. A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high. I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence.
I get it. I would have confiscated them too. They're mesmerizing.
That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Okay.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation: don't even think you can drive my MC.
Alright. Let's go to the pawn shop and get some money, I guess. I feel bad about this, but they're worth 200. Where was the pawn shop again? Down here? Yeah, it's down here.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump-a-mesque banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
Right.
The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant spinners. The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I don't know if these are worth anything beyond selling. I'll have to ask.
Another time, perhaps.
Alright. So, let's see if we can quickly pay that off, and then we'll call it a session. Feel bad about taking his stuff. I understand why he didn't, ask me about it or tell me about it right away.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you... well?
So here's your money. Hope you choke on it. Sorry about the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Yes,
The
sir.
electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Gotcha.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Alright. So, that's it for today. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like.
You should pick
share,
that
comment.
fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
You broke the filter, I can't
How
smoke that.
very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
I'll think about it.
Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time. And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Alright. So I'll take care of that later. So yeah, next time we'll probably sleep and then go on to the next day. Until next time though, thank you very much for watching. Like this video, please give me a like, share, comment, subscribe, it always helps me out. And as always, have a good day and take care.